Yikes. Okay, hopefully y'all can hear me now. Hope y'all can hear me. This is my proof right here. So
Alright.
talk.
So you want to get straight to facts? I mean, give me your first question here, and I'll answer it.
First question one. So why? Well, first of all, we all heard Hulk call me N-word last night. Everybody did. Everybody all agreed to it. I even texted you. I sent you a nice little paragraph, and I told you. I said, hey look, I know he's your friend. I understand that. I'm not telling you to pick him over me. I'm not. I'm just telling you to tell the truth because what he did was wrong, regardless of friendship. It was wrong.
Okay.
And all I asked you to do was tell the truth, and you said yes, he did call you the N word. Yes, I heard him call the N word. Yeah, that's on the phone.
That's it. He did it.
But then on the video chat, you switched up and said that no, he didn't. You're hearing things. He didn't say that. So
Okay.
I'm trying to
See,
understand which one is it. Did you hear him say that, or didn't you not?
I did hear him say that. All right. Okay. You wanna? I'll admit it. I heard him say it. Okay. Shit. What do you want me to say?
Did you hear him
Next
say it?
question.
So why'd you lie about it? Why'd you say you didn't hear him?
I listen. As you don't know, I'm I'm retired from this shit. Okay. I get invited to groups, and then I just do what I gotta do, as I did back when I
Okay, but
used to actually wrestle.
what is doing what you gotta do mean, and what does it have to do with why you lie about someone calling you N word or not?
I didn't
You did. You told Cody in that video call. Well,
try. I didn't.
you said,
I
"Oh,
was
I didn't hear that.
trying
He didn't
not
say
to.
that."
All right. I was trying to hold one side, and then this motherfucker came over here talking about all this shit. I was like, okay.
How do you try to like? That's what I'm trying to understand. How do you try to hold on?
Because for you, you might not know this. I don't know if you're even of age,
I'm
but
21
I'm
years
an
old.
alcoholic. Okay, I've been drinking for 15 years now, every day. So honestly, my mind is toxins. So honestly, I believe what I want to believe in. And on top of that, like I said, I didn't mean to take one side and not. I was actually trying to stand up for you in that video chat, to be honest with you. But you
How?
didn't really notice that.
How? Because you said nothing that was sending up to me.
I
Well,
said,
the only thing that
I
you, I think
said,
it was you. It was either you, Raven, that you said to Cody. But someone was saying how Hulk isn't really Cody's friend, and Hulk is brain. Oh yeah, I think Cody did say that. Correct. He before I joined. When I joined the call, correct. He said that you told him that Hulk is brainwashing him basically, and that Hulk is using him like he's his minion. Correct.
right.
Exactly. So my thing is, why do y'all continue to support that behavior? Why do y'all continue
I don't support
just
nothing.
for someone like
I'm
Hulk,
just,
and y'all
I'm
continue to be,
just, listen, I'm just a Hall of Famer watching the show. That's it.
y'all continue to be his friend? Cause you saw in the good chat, he tried to pull you in. He tried to pull you in it too, and he tried to pull you on his side. He said, "You're
Listen,
He said, because even after I showed him that you did say that you you heard him call me N word. He said, "Oh, well," he said, "Well, Isaiah, you're still my brother." Like what? Like he kept trying to pull you in it. And he kept trying to make it seem like y'all were the victims, saying that that's what it was. He said that you were in charge. He said that y'all were the ministry or whatever, and that you tell them what to do, and that they just do what you tell them. Like because I asked them why are they doing the things they're doing, and asked him why is Cody listening to him or whatever like that, and he said Cody isn't. He said they're doing what you're telling them to do, like as if you started all of this and that you told them to do this stuff, and they're just doing what you asked them to do. That's what Hulk said in the
Well,
group chat.
I don't
If
have
you want to look, you can see it in the
anything to
group
do
chat.
with that. Like I said, I do my own thing. I make my music. I do what I have to do on Xbox Edition. See, I quit PlayStation a long time ago, and let's get into the story here. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not in RWO anymore. Is because Hulk's dumbass screwed me over about 3 titles at least: United States Championship, Legend title, and the World Heavyweight. And I was literally pinned him 1, 2, 3. Still didn't claim that I beat his ass, but I did, and he still took the title from me. Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's
that's
what Hulk
why I
is.
quit RWO. I'm not in that shit. I don't have anything to do with Hulk's behavior or anything. Like I said, I'm just watching the show here. I'm a Hall of Famer watching the show. I'm not even, I may be running for chairman or this and that, but I'm not even in this like that.
Yeah. I
And
just don't want you to support his behavior, and I want to realize how much he changes up his story. Like, for example, like about an hour ago in the group chat, uh, I was telling him what he was doing and telling him like to come like just to stop causing drama
right,
and let it go. And then he was like, basically, well, at first he said, Eli, I'm sorry. Literally, he said, Eli, I'm sorry. And I said, you know what, you can save it. I don't believe you. He said, no, I mean it for real. I'm sorry. Da, 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 da. He said, I respect you for telling the truth to my wife and all that stuff. Um, and then I said, basically, I was telling him that I think he's full of shit. I just don't believe what he's saying, whatever. And I said, if you're sorry, then I said, you called me the N word last night. I can't forgive that ever. Like that's something I can't forgive. You don't just call somebody that and just say, okay,
right.
it was all forgiven,
And
and lie about it. And after that, he totally switched up and was like, shut the hell up, Eli. I don't care. I never liked you to begin with. I never ever liked you. But
well,
then,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Eli. Hulk's always been a white supremacist. He's been racist all the time.
I'm sure.
Anyone who's of color or anything like that, he's been an asshole to.
I'm sure.
Knowing he fucking screwed me over, even though I am white, but it is what it is. He's just being an asshole. He's just in his whole ego where he can run RWO how he wants to run it. And while he was gone probably about 2 years ago, I ran RWO and it was at its finest. I mean, everything was great. And then as soon as he came back, shit went into drama and all this shit. And I'm like, fuck that. You know, I run as GM, chairman, director of operations, all that type of shit.
Hmm.
That, I do it part time. I'm a part time person. That's why I'm in these chats, because I'm part time running the business. So,
Hmm.
but as
So
much shit as I
basically,
have on the other side is just like I don't want to deal with this shit, but I always get brought into it, and it's like fuck.
well then don't deal with it. Like y'all, see that's the thing. Y'all all say the same thing. I don't want to, but they pull me into it. They make me do it. They can't
Well,
have me.
see, this is the
So why
thing.
not just
Like,
block them, or why not just ignore it? Why not? You don't have
because
to if you
Hulk
don't want
actually
to.
pays me to do it. I'm not
So
lying. He actually pays me real money. As we speak, he actually sent me in a check not too long, about like 2 days ago, $1,000, just to fucking talk shit and do my shit as a Hall of Famer. So that's what I did. I'm doing what I gotta do.
that sounds like a
But
lie. Hulk pay someone $1,000. Doesn't sound real.
but you know, what?
You want me to believe that Hulk really pays you $1,000? That doesn't sound real.
He does. Whenever he wants me to do something for him, he will. He actually pays me real money.
Wow, that's pathetic. But so
But
basically, I feel like, would you agree that RWO is basically his own, like it's his little country that he's created? He really he believes in his
see,
mind that he has some kind of
he
power. He
thinks
actually
that.
believes that he has real power.
Let me tell you something. You guys, all of you guys think Hulk's gonna continue running RWO? Let me tell you something. PS5's right on the ring. Wait, like literally right around the corner.
Exactly, it's gonna
PS5.
die. It's going to.
I'm gonna get
It's
that
already
shit.
there,
I'm gonna
honestly.
get PS5, Xbox Series X. I'm still a streamer on fucking full time Xbox One.
I'm getting the Series
Going to
S and the
Xbox
Xbox
Series
P.
X. PS5, but let me tell you something. Me and Cody already have this shit planned. We're running RWL, and it's gonna be at its finest.
I'm getting the Series S and I'm getting the PS5. But yeah, but I feel like Hulk thinks that he has some actual power. Like he has some actual real life
Don't worry.
power.
Don't worry.
Like he's been doing this for so long, and he thinks that he actually has some type of power.
Shit's gonna be dealt with. We're gonna take power of RWL. We're gonna do whatever it has to take to make it great again.
Okay, so answer this question: do you know for a fact, for 100% certainty, that all of these fake accounts that have been popping up, whatever, sending pictures and talking shit, whatever?
What, our Hulk?
Yeah, our Hulk.
Yep, I know that.
How do you know that?
I've been through that. I know it. I know how he is. I've known him for 10, 12 years. Ever since RWO first started.
So he's done. So he's done this before. This not the first time that he done this.
Nope, not the first time. Won't be the last. I'll tell you that.
Wow, that's crazy. That's really. Why does he do it? Like, why does he sit here? Why does he lie? Why does he say, "Oh no, that's not me," or "That's somebody else," or they're trying to set me up?
He's trying to cover up for himself. That's the thing. I know Hulk, and I know the way he is.
That's a.
He's like a snake in the grass. He's.
So that's why he throws people under the bus. Cause like I know at one point Marshall and him were friends. Like they were really cool. Like he was defending, like he was trying to defend Marshall, quote unquote, from Brittany. But then literally a couple of days ago, he threw Marshall right under the bus and tried to throw everything on him and blame him for everything. And it's like, oh well, like he tried to say, oh well, you're the one that said that she sent them she sent them to you, and you're the one that told me, and like he tried to throw everything on Marshall as if Marshall started all of this. And I was like, we're all in a party, and I was like, what the hell? Like y'all supposed to be cool like 5 minutes ago, but now you're trying to put it on him, like he did something wrong. But so does he do that to cover for himself too? Cause I guess he knows he's wrong. I guess he knows that he's gonna, get caught or something. So he has to like find someone else to throw that guilt on.
Pretty much.
It sounds like because I heard that I don't know if it's true. I think it's true, but I don't know if you know. But I heard that he been had Britney's nudes or whatever, and he sent them to people, asking them to send them out for him, like basically do the work for him. And some of them said no, and I guess some said yes. I'm not sure. But so what it sounds like he does is that he gets people to do stuff for him and get their hands dirty. So when someone's trying to blame him, he can blame one of those other people that's doing it for him and throw them under the bus and say, "Well,
exactly.
look at him. He did that. He was the one that did this." And so all the attention goes away from him and goes to the other person. Is that it? Is that what he? That's his game. See, that's weird. Like, so why does he keep Cody around? Like that's what I can't figure out. Like, what is the whole thing with Cody? Like, what's so important about? Like, what is so important?
He's verified.
What is so important
As if
about?
You don't know. I mean, do you know what verified means?
Not really.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I mean, on Instagram, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, like on Instagram, stuff like that, I do. But other than that,
basically famous, pretty much.
Oh, well.
Just like me, I make music.
That's funny. I never heard of Cody, so
we're verified, and that's the reason why he keeps us around, because he can get all these people from our fucking entertainment and shit and bring them to RWO, and that's why we have shit people causing drama. And yeah, that's why I quit RWO.
Okay, I don't get it though. Like, it still doesn't make sense. Like, why is Cody following him and doing everything that he asked him to? Like everything. Like Cody is literally willing to get his hands dirty for Hulk. I don't understand that. Like he's doing all of his dirty work, and he tells me he doesn't want to be involved. He
Cody's
doesn't want to, but he's
just
doing stuff.
he's in his ego right now. That's what Cody's doing.
And then on top of that,
He's basically
Hulk had lied. Hulk told him that me and a few others had tried to, or actually, he said that we did text Cody's family, but no one texted them. No one had any intentions to. No one cared for Cody's family. We didn't have any issue with Cody until Hulk
right.
said that, which made Cody think they were doing that because he believes anything he's fucking told, I guess. But even after I proved I didn't, and after we kept saying we didn't, he basically kept saying he kept trying to bring that up and say, well, y'all trying to see my family, well, y'all hate me, y'all trying to put, but like no one, I keep telling him no one hates you, like no one, you are putting yourself in this issue. So of course, the more you put yourself in it, the more people are not gonna trust you and talk to you. Of course, I keep telling him no one hates him, like no one hates him, no one touches his family, no one threatened to, no one was going to. It's him, but I don't know why he does that. Like why does he keep like I guess that's the only thing that he can hold on to. Maybe because he knows if he lets go of that, if he knows that we actually don't hate him, and he actually didn't take his family, then he has no reason left to believe Hulk. He has nothing on. He has nothing to hold on to believe Hulk, and like maybe that's why. Maybe he needs to believe Hulk for some reason or whatever. So he
Yeah.
has to find a reason. He has to find any reason to not like us or to have some kind of grudge against us. So that's what he uses, I guess. I'm not sure, but
Pretty much. That's how Cody is. Me and him chill every day. Like, we literally live like 15, 20 minutes away from each other. We both live in Connecticut, so it's
it's just
like,
weird. It's just weird because at first, like I said, Hulk, he was like, he said, "Oh, I never liked you at all to begin with," but then before this shit started, he was always calling, well, not always, but he started trying to call me his brother and stuff like that, and saying how cool we were, how close we were. And then even after he said I didn't like you to begin with, he said, "Oh, I did like you at some point. I did like you up until this happened or up until whatever, but you changed." So which one is it? How do you go from I didn't like you at all ever to oh I did like you? And then, like which one is it? And then I don't know if you saw, but he said he called me and Romero or whatever newbies or said that we were new people. And I was like, new people how? He said that he said that I was only here for a month, right? And then he switched it up and said, "Oh, you were here for a year. How do you go from a month to a year? That's a big difference.
yeah, see, that doesn't make any sense at all.
How do you go from oh yeah, you're here for a year, but you left for a little bit and then you came back and then this happened and then this happened because he said he was like I was cool with Eli Swag and I didn't chance it. Eli Swag that's my old gamer tag, and I think I changed it to Enchanted like back in I think like April or May. So I said that. So I was like, okay, if that's the case, then I was here for way more than a month because I've been changed that. I changed it back in May. So if you knew me as Eli Swag, that means you knew me before that. And he said, oh yeah, you here for a year, not a month. So how do you go from a month to a year? It doesn't make any. It doesn't add up. And I keep saying it every time like we prove something, every time he says stupid shit and we prove it, he says something random and it just goes way off topic. Go. He doesn't really give a straight answer at all. Like earlier in the group chat on PS4, he was mad at me for sending his picture of his family, whatever. But I was like, dude, you just came in this group chat, I don't know, out of nowhere. After you said you was done with everything and started it back up, and you sent pictures of Brittany and of Marshall first, and I got irritated again, and
Right.
I already don't like you. So yes, of course I seen your pictures, and I asked him why, what's the issue? Why do you keep going on even though you said you was done? And he said, oh, because you posted pics, and you won't stay out of, and you won't stay out of. No, I said, like why do you keep doing that? He said, well, stop posting my pics and stay out of RWO, and I won't do it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm not even in RWO. I've been left RWO. Like, what the fuck are you even saying? I'm not even in RWO chat. And if I am, I'm not even in the chat for RWO, and if I was, that's because one of my accounts that are banned currently are in there, and I can't do shit about that. I can't log in, so I can't read the chat or whatever. And about the picture, I told him, I said I sent them because you sent mine first, and you ain't sent Marshall's and Brittany's first, so of course. So like, what? That's dumb. It makes no sense. How you tell me, oh, you sent someone's pictures first because like, I sent them second? Like, what? That makes no sense. Like, what?
Facts. That's
Like,
facts.
let's say you slapped me, right? And then I slap you back, and ask you why you do that. You say, cause you slapped me. Like, what? That makes no sense. I slapped you after you slapped. Like, what? It makes no sense. You slapped me because I slapped you after you slapped me. Like, what? That makes zero sense. But that's what Hulk
Right.
does. He doesn't ever give a straight answer. He loves. That's why I say he loves drama. And I was trying to explain earlier because when I asked this to Cody, I think it was Romero or you. I think y'all asked him, does he like drama? He was like, I don't like it. Or I don't care for it, but I don't mind it. He was copying what I said. Literally, he copied exactly what I said. I think it was like a couple days ago. I said this in the group chat. I said, I'm done. I said, I don't care for drama. No, I said, look, I don't care for drama, but I don't mind it because if someone come at me, I don't care. I can get a crack in. It's whatever for me. But at the same time, I'm not gonna go out my way and look for drama. I'm not gonna start drama, and eventually, the drama that I am in. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna let it go, move on, because I don't care for it. So that's why I say I don't mind it because I'm not gonna back down for anyone who coming at me, but I'm not gonna start it either. That's what I mean by it. But they love drama. That's the difference. They love it because, like I said last night, you saw the message. Hulk said he said leave me and Cody alone. He said we're tired of y'all shit. We're moving on. This is the last that you'll see of us. And I still had that screenshot. He said we're leaving. This is the last you'll see of us. We're moving on. And then today, literally out of literally no one, it was quiet. It was chilling, doing our own separate things. Out of nowhere, Cody adds May May, which is Hulk. That'll come back to the group chat on PSN. And then Hulk adds his side account and start sending pictures and calling Brittany a trans and a pedophile. And I'm just going on like, what? Like, how do you go from we're moving on to you're still on it?
Right.
And I asked Cody, I said, if y'all moving on, then why y'all still in the group chat? And Cody added him back in the chat on Facebook. So like, how are y'all moving on? If like that was so like, how are y'all moving on if you keep putting them in good chat? They don't. That's not moving on. That's saying y'all moving on, all right. Y'all moving right back to the same spot. Y'all making a circle, a U-turn. That's it. That's all you're doing. But um, I don't know. Do you have any questions for me?
I mean, do I?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude.
Shit. Do I have any questions? I don't know. I'm thinking right now.
Oh, so I do have a question. So when I had first met you, remember Hulk said that you were watching over the chat and that you were in the chat and that you were what do you say that you were behind that TCG gay club account or whatever. Was that true? Were you really watching the chat like you said you were?
I wasn't in the TCG gay club or whatever you call it, but I was watching chat.
Mm. No, because he said cause there was it was one of his side accounts and it was called TCG gay club or something like that. And he basically was like saying that it was you basically. He was like he didn't say it like outright, but he was kind of pointing at that it was you, saying that he's the Undertaker and we're gonna rest in peace, and saying that he's in salvation and salvation is back and all of this stuff. And when I joined the call, he was like, "See, I told you, he's right there. That's Taker. That was him. That was him. I told you he's back." Basically, he was trying to say that account was you, like that was you in the chat or whatever.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I
Oh,
can tell you that.
wow. So
That's
was there a reason why you were looking over the chat? Like, were you actually like did he ask you to do that? Like, what was going on with that? Like, why were you just looking over the chat?
honestly, I observe things. Not gonna lie, I observe everything that's going on.
Okay, I can respect. I do too. I can respect that. I do too. I look at that's why I know so much and I have a lot of intel, and I have what people don't have, common sense, because I observe stuff. Trust me, you learn. I'm sure you know. You learn a lot. You learn a lot and you see a lot just by observing, just by looking, just simply merely looking. You learn a lot about people. You learn
Right.
a lot and you know their moves. You know how they maneuver. You can kind of tell the difference. You can kind of pick up on things quick and solve things even quicker just by observing. Just noticing some things that people do that maybe others won't pick up on. Like to me,
Oh, that's
I observe and I look at the small stuff, the things that people probably don't even mind or don't even think about. So I say, oh, that's mine. That's nothing. I look at
right.
that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I look at everything, and then when something comes up, I look at that too, and I imagine I say, well, wait a minute, because yesterday you said this little intimacy thing, and this over here happened to have that same thing. So
Right.
what's going on?
Exactly.
Because like for example, like someone will say, oh, I don't like chocolate. Chocolate, I don't like that. It tastes like dirt. I don't like chocolate or whatever, and then
Damn.
a week later, you'll catch them ordering chocolate ice cream from somewhere, from McDonald's, and eating it. It's like,
Right.
what? Like you just said that you don't like chocolate, so why are you eating chocolate ice cream? Like it's the small, it's just it's just small stuff that you notice. It's just like it's not even the big stuff. It's just like things that they like or don't like, or things that they're into or not into, or whatever.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know. This is really interesting and weird. But actually, I guess I observe a lot of stuff too. That's how I figured most shit out. Cause I just observe.
Right.
I observe, and
Exactly. Same.
that's how I knew that. I don't know if you were there or know about the whole salvation thing when it happened, but that's how I knew it was Romero from the beginning because that account. I remember like way before that even happened. He would always tell me how he's not Christian, how he believes in Allah and all of this stuff. He was very he's a very special person. Saying how he believes in Allah, he does all of this stuff. And I realized that account, it was like the language and the font it was in was that of like Muslim or people or whatever, like people who believe and like have that religion of Allah, whatever. And that account also, like, I think it was in a bio or somewhere, it talked about Allah, and so I just put similar to it. I said, wait a minute, who else in this league is like this besides him? And the way that it was set
Exactly.
up, only Romero does that. Like I don't know, like he loves doing all of these character type things, and that's what Salvation was. It was a character. It was like a gimmick.
Definitely.
It was kind of it was a gimmick, and Romero he's all about gimmicks.
Mm-hmm.
I just put two and two together. It wasn't hard,
You
but
already know.
exactly. Okay, so one more question: is it just me, or is it that Hulk will tell me one thing and tell you, like for example, he'll tell me one thing, and then he'll tell you something completely different than what he told me. Like he'll tell me, "Oh yeah, you're in charge of this brand, this show, whatever. Like you are in charge completely. You're permanent. And saying that these people are going to be fired soon, whatever, and then he'll tell you, that Eli is temporary, whatever, and that I begged him for the job, stuff like that, and he's not gonna let me stay there or ask me for a long like. Is it just me, or does he actually do that? Like he'll tell me one thing, or tell
Well,
people.
yeah, he actually does that. That's yeah.
So
Oh
why do
yeah.
you think that is? Like why do you think that is? Is that just another way to
That's
cover
just his
his?
own ego, to be honest.
Is that like
Like, that's what we're talking
another way, I guess, of him trying to cover up his tracks? Like he wants to tell us different things, so we don't. I guess so he doesn't want us to know what's actually going on. So he tries to lead us on different paths or different directions, so we don't know what's actually being said. Because actually, what happens a lot is that once we figure out that we're being told different things, right? He'll make a party and he'll only invite certain people. Like for example, he'll make a party and then invite me and Cody, whatever. And then either he'll kick us, okay, one of us, or he'll lead a party and make a new party and invite TCG and Romero. And then he'll lead a party and invite a fucking Marshall and Dark Weevil or whatever. And then he invite me and Romero. Like he'll keep things separated and keep doing like he likes to talk in private a lot and keep
Right.
things. But I don't know why that is, but he likes to do that a lot.
Alright. Now I have questions for
Okay.
you. First question. Let's see. So, no offense stuff, like deadass. Are you actually gay or?
I am pansexual, which I said this a million times. People have to say it's whatever. I don't get offended easy, but I am pansexual, which means I like whatever the hell I like. I don't. It's not. It's not just a set preference. I can like a girl. I can like a guy. I can like a trans male to female, a trans female to male. It's whatever I see. If I like people, of course, not fucking animals,
Shit.
but people. If I like you and I see it, then I see. I don't really. I mean, I see gender, of course, but I don't. That's not really all I see. I don't just see. Oh, it's just a male, it's a girl. I see a person. That's what I see. I see a human. If I like you, then I like you. It don't matter to me. Now, I will say, a lot of the time it has been guys, but there's also been times, uh, to where I'll talk to a girl. So, but yeah, I definitely I like everything. I don't have a set preference at all. I don't mind
Alright.
it.
Have you ever been with a guy? Like,
I have.
did you two, like, fuck or whatever?
Yeah. Not a virgin. Definitely not a virgin.
So, alright, for your preference, like, what is the difference between fucking a guy and having sex with a female? If you had both, though, is what I'm wondering here.
You said what's the difference? I mean, it's not a big difference. That's the crazy thing about it. Is that it's not really a big difference. What the hell?